Welcome to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com, featuring the Waltonville Spartans, Weber Township Trojans, and Woodlawn Cardinals. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Newell Furniture, and the General Store in Woodlawn. Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garages pregame show, the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase starts now.
Welcome into Sisney High School on this very balmy January Saturday afternoon, as it is Trophy Day here at the Midland Trail Conference Tournament for 2012. As in the Consolation Championship game in front of us, it's the Weber Township Lady Trojans against the Noble Clay City Wildcats Co-op. A very pleasant Saturday afternoon wherever you may be listening in on 94.1 WMIX. As well as mywithersradio.com. I'm Danny Zerwinski. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play of this game here this afternoon between Weber Township and Noble Clay City. This pregame show is brought to you by Coach House Garages. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. About 8 minutes left to go in this one before the start of this ball game, as these both teams are warming up on the floor, familiar opponents. Weber Township comes into the game with a record of 5-10, while Noble Clay City comes in with a record of 5-8. As both teams warm up, we'll step out for our first break here on the pregame show. When we come back, I'll break down these two teams as well as talk about records and catch you up to date, not only the scores of this tournament, but already some scores from around the area in basketball. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from La-Z-Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and mywithersradio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sisney High School. Denny Zawinski here for the Weber Township Lady Trojans and the Noble Clay City Co-op Wildcats in the Consolation Championship game of the 2012 Midland Trail Conference Girls Basketball Tournament. This is the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder that will build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Both teams warming up. As I mentioned before, these two teams familiar with each other have already played this season already in some basketball games, as Weber Township owns a victory over Noble Clay City this year. Back on December 5th at Weber, the Lady Trojans won 35-27. The Lady Wildcats are coached by Mark Weiler. They come in with a record of 5-8. They advanced to this part of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament, losing to Sandoval in the first round, 56-39. Got a big overtime win on Thursday night over host Sissy 45-39. In a lot of drama game, there were a couple of injuries that delayed the game. We can report both ladies are fine, and both the Lady Wildcats advanced past the host Sissy Running Lions in that ball game into this championship game. The Weber Township Lady Trojans, coached by Travis Pinkston, he joined us this morning on the Saturday Sports Show to talk about his team in this tournament coming into this game. His team comes in with a record of 5-10. They got to this point in the tournament, lost to arch rival Wayne City 29-22 in the first round of this tournament. The interesting thing was that Weber Township held Wayne City scoreless in that fourth quarter, even though they lost 29-22. Weber then won in a game you heard right here in the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. They defeated South Central 40-28, and that exited South Central out of the Midland Trail Conference tournament for the final time, as they will be moving on to the National Trail Conference next year. And that gets you to this point where Weber Township is going to play the co-op of Noble High School and Clay City High School. Interestingly enough, that co-op will dissolve next year, and thus they will be two separate entities. Once again, we don't know what that means for the Midland Trail Conference in general as far as basketball and teams, but that's what the two schools will do. Remember, following this one will be the third place game, a couple of Jefferson County Basketball Showcase teams playing. The Woodlawn Lady Cardinals will take on the Wayne City Lady Indians in the game following this one right around 6 o'clock. We'll keep it here and roll right on through to that one. That is for third place, and in a game that we will not cover, but we'll go on in a championship game tonight, a matchup of two quality Class 1A teams in the South. It'll be North Clay coming into the championship game. The Cardinals will play the Sandoval Lady Hawks tonight at 7:30 in the championship game, and what should be a dandy contest here from Sissy. A nice crowd starting to filter in here about 4:25 in the afternoon, knowing that it's a 60-degree January day, and those do not happen very often. It's going to be hard to come in here, a fan of basketball, and come in here and watch basketball knowing there's a few precious minutes left in what has been such a gorgeous and warm January afternoon in southern Illinois and beyond. We remind you, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports for updates from this game, the game tonight, and other games around the area all the time, as well as on Facebook, WMIX Sports, where you can go there and find lots of free information, valuable stuff as far as schedules, scores, and otherwise involving games and other things going on in the high school sports realm, not only in southern Illinois, but in the periphery of our area, the teams that we do cover. We need to step out for another break, and when we come back, we will talk a little bit more about this one. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from La-Z-Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show. Only on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at 94Sports. Now back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Sisney High School. It's Consolation Championship time in the 2012 Midland Trail Conference Tournament for high school girls basketball. This Coach House Garage's pregame show is brought to you by Coach House Garages. If you're looking for a garage builder that will build a quality garage at a fair price, with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061. The clock ran down to a certain point, but they didn't let it run completely out. So we will go right on into the People's National Bank starting lineup. Stop by People's National Bank and let them remind you what banking with a local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch near you or log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. The lineups will be for Noble Clay City. Number 10, Aaron Taylor. Number 11, McKaylee Payne. Number 20, Whitney Reynolds. Number 40, Katie Royce. And number 41, Deanna Michaels for Mark Weiler's Noble Clay City Lady Wildcats. For the Weber Township Trojans, Lady Trojans, coached by Travis Pinkston. They will go number 5, Sarah Gonaway. Number 15, Courtney Cash. Number 21, Heather Riley. Number 30, Courtney Gervin. And number 33, Shelby Walker. For Travis Pinkston, Weber Township Lady Trojans. Those starting lineups brought to you by People's National Bank. Have instant access to your account anytime, anywhere with online banking from People's National Bank. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Both teams have been introduced to the crowd here this afternoon. A pretty good crowd from Noble Clay City to my right, and good crowd here from Weber. As the officials are on this ball game, one of them I know personally for a very long time. While we wait for the teams to come out of the huddle, we have crossed past the bottom of the hour. We need to pause for station identification. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is 50,000 watts of the showcase on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Noble Clay City will be wearing gold uniforms trimmed in white and black. Weber will be in their home white, trimmed in gold and blue. Official throws the ball up center court and is controlled by Weber Township. They will be going away from us as we sit on the stage in our wonderful vantage point here at Disney High School. Walker with it between the circles on the dribble. Dribbles back to the right side, pass to Gonaway, top of the key. She'll throw to Gervin on the left wing. Gervin will dribble to the free throw line, leaves it for Riley. Her shot no good. Rebound on the floor. It'll go to Noble. Coming the other way, McKaylee Payne on the left side. Payne will throw it to the right. That is to Reynolds. Reynolds will hold above her head to Taylor. Now throw in the corner back to Reynolds. Inside pass to Michaels is good. Deanna Michaels scores, and Noble Clay City is on top of this one 2-zip, and they will pressure here to start this one. Gervin gets the inbounds pass from Riley for Weber. They trail by 2, just underway in the first quarter here from Sisney. Walker will bring it up across the timeline as they drop back off the press. It is a man-to-man defense here by the Lady Wildcats. Walker dribbles to the right wing, throws it inside Gonaway, triple team. Now throws it back to Gervin, 16-footer up and in. There's the opening bucket for Weber Township. Courtney Gervin hits her first shot, and it's 2-zip. Weber Township, or 2-2, I should say. Weber and Noble Clay City are tied. Shot from in the paint already down the other end. Deanna Michaels scores, and it's 4-2. And quickly, Travis Pinkston wants a 30-second timeout. While he does that, we'll remind you of Community First Bank of the Heartland. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dixon and Woodbine and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Just underway here from Sisney in the Consolation Championship game. 6:42 left to go in the first quarter. Weber Township trails Noble Clay City by a score of 4-2. Travis Pinkston called the timeout to set some things up against the Noble Clay City press, as that has been harassing the Lady Trojans here on the first couple of possessions of this game. Weber will take it out in front of us, which we are seated on the stage here at Sisney High School. And they will set it up as Noble Clay City comes late out of the huddle. and they will press. They're not denying the basketball. They're picking up man-to-man everywhere. And unfortunately for Weber Township, Riley stepped on that sideline, or the out-of-bounds line, before she could inbound it, and it's turnover back to Noble Clay City. They will inbound with a box set just in front of me. Triggling inbound, screen to screener to the corner in front of us. Taylor from 15, no good off the mark. Rebounded, though, by Noble Clay City. With the basketball is Reynolds. She throws it back out top of the key to Taylor. It's a zone for Weber Township, a 1-2-2. Taylor has it top of the key, throws it right side to Reynolds. Back to Payne, back to Taylor. Inside they go again to Michaels. Michaels kicks it out to Reynolds. It's long off the mark, rebounded by Weber Township. Here comes the Lady Trojans. Gervin throws it up to Riley all the way at the free throw line. She's looking for somebody. Kicks to Walker on the left wing. Walker will dribble between the circles. Comes to the right side, picks up her dribble beyond the three-point line, throws it left side to Cash. Cash throws it to Gonaway on the right wing. Looked for Gervin, couldn't find her underneath. Throws it back to Riley at the free throw line. Right side to Gervin, left open 15. No good, in and out. And it'll go to Noble Clay City. Lady Wildcats coming the other way. Payne across the timeline and the volleyball line. Throws it left side to Taylor in the corner. That is Royce. And they reverse the ball around the perimeter for a 15-footer from Payne. And from the free throw line, it's no good. Ball to the floor, rebounded by Weber Township. Go the other way quickly. Walker. She had it tipped away out of bounds. We'll pick a Crossroads Community. I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Crossroads Community Hospital, it's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Gervin between the circles. Picks up her dribble. Now to Gonaway at the elbow, the left side of the lane. Now to Walker, top the key. 4-2. Noble Clay City leads Weber here in the first quarter. About 5:15 to go. Gervin between the circles will hold above her head. Throws it right side to Gonaway. Gonaway will throw it back to Riley. She'll dribble down the lane. Picks up her dribble in traffic to Walker on the left side near the left elbow to the lane. Now kicks it out Gervin right side. Gervin goes baseline. Cut off at the block. Loose the ball. Riley recovers. Riley will shoot from 10. Long. Rebounded by Noble Clay City. Coming the other way are the Lady Wildcats. That's Payne into the front court on the right side. She'll throw it back to the left to Taylor. Into the corner. That is Royce. They will play around the perimeter against this 1-2-2 that Weber's just playing. It's a tight 1-2-2 stuck in the lane. There goes Taylor down the lane. Shot no good. Gervin on the rebound. Lady Trojans running the other way. Gervin up the sideline. Stops her dribble. Gets it to Gonaway on the right block. She'll go in and shoot. No good. Rebound up and in by number 15, Courtney Cash on the offensive putback. And it is 4-4 with 4:24 to go in the first quarter. Noble Clay City will dribble across and throw it on the right side to Reynolds. Back around the perimeter. Taylor to Payne. Payne will shoot and score. That is, Payne gets the assist, I should say, to Taylor. And it's 6-4 with the long-range jumper. Riley will trigger in front of me as I sit on the stage. Gonaway has the inbounds pass back to Riley. Riley looking for somebody to pass it to. Gets to Gonaway at the center circle. She'll bring it into the front court. Got away to travel. Throws it left to Riley. Riley will throw back in the circles to Walker, and she'll hold out behind the volleyball line. Coming around a Gervin screen at the left elbow. Nothing there. She'll throw top of the key to Gonaway. Gonaway will look. Now left side to Cash. Cash will hold above her head. Now throw right side to Gervin. Gervin back to Riley at the free throw line. Shot fake down the paint. Kicks it back out to Walker. Walker goes baseline. She's fouled. Walker was knocked to the ground by number 40, Katie Royce of Noble Clay City. That's her first, team's first. Checking in for the Lady Wildcats will be number 23, Amberlyn Dews. And checking out will be the aforementioned Royce, who did get the first foul of the game. Weber inbounds to Gervin on the left block, up and in, a foul. Courtney Gervin snuck in from the left side, gets a bucket, and she is fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot two. That foul is on Amberlyn Dews, her first, team second. Scoreboard update coming from Scott Owens at State Farm Insurance. The next dead ball, well, we can tell you, as Gervin makes the free throw, a couple of scores. The Lady Rams win the day over Triad, a game you heard right here before ours, 49-20. And Centralia girls beat Benton today, 68-41 in the Centralia shootout. And in a boys game here this afternoon, Sicily beat Edwards County 62-58. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. As also driving to the lane, as I said, that was McKaylee Payne for her first point. It's 8-7, Noble Clay City. Garvin throws it up to Gonaway at the timeline. The previous scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Helping you get the right coverage you deserve. Give Scott a call, 242-3770. Weber Township with the basketball. Riley leaves it for Walker. Walker will dribble to the left side. On the right. Now Weber will have it. Riley has it. Riley will hold above her head. Throws it left side to Gervin. Now holds 8-7. Weber trails by 1 with 2.5 to go to Noble Clay City. Cash throws the right corner. Riley shot from 10. Rattles in and out. Conaway battled for the rebound. Couldn't get it. It goes to the floor. Rebounded though by the Lady Wildcats of Noble Clay City. They're going to have to advance it up. Ball handler picks it up in the backcourt. That was Dews, and she gets it to Payne. Throws in the left corner to Reynolds. Reynolds skips it back across to Payne. Down the lane she goes. It's stolen away by Gervin. Gervin on a break out in front of everybody. Gervin goes up, left-hand layup, missed. Rebound to Noble Clay City. Opportunity missed by the Lady Trojans, and that is travel. Gervin missed the layup, but got back into it and forced a turnover, the second on Noble. Your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff will understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Walker will trigger in front of the Noble bench. Luckily, Gervin did not catch that one in the backcourt, dangerously close to the timeline. Gervin dribbles to the right wing, reverses the top of the key to Conaway. Conaway will hold at the top of the key. Still holding with 1:48 to go in the first quarter. Noble Clay City leads Weber. And we have a double dribble. I don't believe she walked. They are saying that it was a travel, but Coach Pinkston arguing, how can it be a travel? She didn't move her feet. The referee will win that battle, though, most times. With it at the corner. Left corner in front of us, Milburn throws it across the lane to Taylor, up and in. Nice job by Noble Clay City to work the defense from baseline to opposite block, and 10-7 Lady Wildcats. Riley has it looking inbound, and actually was touched. And it was out of bounds off of Riley. She threw it and touched a Noble Clay City player, and that'll be a turnover as she stood out of bounds. Lady Wildcats inbound the basketball. On the left wing, they're going to throw it in now to Dews. Shot from 10, no good. Rebound weak side, Gervin for Weber Township. Gervin has it stolen away by number 10, Taylor. Taylor to the ground, Gervin steals it back, and then throws it away then. So if you're following that as a turnover to turnover to a turnover, or what you can do worse, we can do worse better. Either way, Noble Clay City has the basketball. There's a sub coming in. Number 20, Reynolds, will come back in for Aaron Taylor. Aaron Taylor gets her first break of the day. Number 45, Tierra Schoen, will check in for Weber, and Cash will check out. Both coaches using their bench rather easily today, knowing it's the third game of the week. On the left wing with it is Milburn. Throws it inside, stolen away by Gervin of Weber Township. Gervin will throw it left side to Walker. Walker across the timeline. Under a minute to go in the first quarter, 10-7. Noble Clay City leads Weber Township. Gervin in the paint, outside Conaway, 15-footer, no good, off the mark, rebound. Well, goes a team rebound to Noble Clay City as it goes out of bounds. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Clay City, Noble, either way you want to say, it's still a co-op, has just turned the ball over. They were throwing it around the perimeter again against his zone, and simply went off the hands of player. Royce will check back in. Kaylee Royce. That is number 31. There's a Katie Royce as well, number 40. Noble Clay City will pick up on Weber in the backcourt. Riley throws it away. Stolen away by Dews of Noble Clay City. She gets it up to Payne in the lane. Shot no good. To the floor goes Payne. Rebounded by Noble Clay City. Another rebound for the Lady Wildcats. 30 seconds to go in the first. They lead Weber Township 10-7. They reverse around the perimeter against his zone. Left corner shot from Reynolds is no good. Rattles in and out. Rebounded by Gervin of Weber Township with 15 seconds to go. She's going to throw it to Walker. The Lady Trojans have 12 seconds as Walker across the timeline. Goes to the right side. Kicked in the corner. Riley. Shot from 10 is good. Heather Riley gets her first points of the game. That will wind down the first quarter. Gervin steals the inbound pass. Shot no good. And that will wind down the first quarter. It's Noble Clay City 10, Weber Township 9. Back for more action here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
When it comes to bone and joint care, only one name should come to mind: The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Your fellowship-trained physician's first priority is specialized orthopedic care, ranging from total joint replacement and spine surgery to shoulder surgery and sports medicine. Our surgeons provide a wide range of specialized treatments that are unparalleled anywhere in Southern Illinois. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon and St. Mary's Good Samaritans in campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
More basketball action ahead. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sisney High School as we play in the second quarter. It is Noble Clay City leading Weber Township 10-9. The Lady Wildcats have the basketball. Around the perimeter they go. Right corner shot on the way from Milburn. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Conaway of Weber Township. Lady Trojans come back the other way. Walker will dribble into the front court. Walker will dribble to the left side. Now will pick up her dribble to back to the basket. Dangerous spot. Throws in the corner to Schoen. Schoen will hold. Now throw it top of the key to Riley. Riley shot fake down the lane. Picks it up now. Throws it back to Walker, top of the key. Walker will hold above her head. Throws it right side to Schoen. Schoen will hold after one dribble. Now gets it to Walker. Walker has to pick it up. Got away with the travel, picked up a pivot foot, but we'll move on. Gervin has it back to Walker. Walker will dribble to the right side. Walker top of the key to Gervin. Gervin will look and hold and throw the right side to Conaway. Conaway will throw it back to Schoen on the left side. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Weber trails by 1, 10-9. Riley down the lane. Throws it left side Schoen. Schoen holding. As she shows it, throws it to Walker. Walker is fouled. That foul's on number 11, McKaylee Payne, her first. Team's third. With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 6:51 to go in the first half. Noble Clay City leads Weber Township 10-9. Consolation championship game of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. Garvin underneath to Walker on a back screen. Walker misses the shot, rebounded by Noble Clay City. Good defense by the Lady Wildcats. They will bring it into the front court. That will be Payne across the timeline. Throws in the corner to Royce. Katie Royce will throw back to Payne, back over the other side to Taylor, in the corner to Reynolds. Reynolds to Taylor. She'll shoot a 17-footer off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Weber Township. One and done going the other way. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Gervin throws in the corner to Schoen. She'll hold against his man-to-man defense. Back to Gervin on the left wing. Gervin will leave it for Walker. She dribbles between the circles. Now back to the left wing. Now reverses. Throws it to Riley at the free throw line. Riley one dribble to the left elbow. Now to Schoen on the left wing. Holds. Now back, skips a pass to Gervin at the top of the key. 5:55 to go in the first half. Weber now 1-10-9. Gervin to the baseline. Has it stolen away. It's a jump ball. It will stay with Weber Township. Subs coming in for Noble. They're going to play Brandy Hall, number 12, and then Deanna Michaels will come back in as Reynolds will sit out and Payne will sit out. Mark Weiler going down his bench a little bit here, already playing 9 players in the first half. Walker to trigger for Weber. She gets to Conaway on the left block, and as she goes up for a shot, Conaway is fouled, and Sarah Conaway will go to the line and shoot 2. That foul is on number 31, Kaylee Royce, her first, team's 4. Scoreboard update today as Conaway goes to the line to shoot 2. In girls basketball, Centralia beat Benton 68-41. Mount Vernon beat Triad 49-20. And boys action, a game here that was held this afternoon here before the girls action tonight. It was Sisney over Edwards County 62-58. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicating you, giving you the right coverage you deserve as well as the discounts you deserve. Travis Scott a call today at 242-3770. Conaway makes 1 out of 2, and we're all tied at 10 with 5:45 to go in the first half. With the basketball is Noble Clay City. On the right wing for a shot is Brandy Hall up and in. Brandy Hall off the bench knocks down a 3, and it's 13-10. Just like that, Noble Clay City has their biggest lead of the game. Gervin up the right side in the back court, throw it to the front court left side to Riley on the left wing to Walker out by the timeline. Walker will survey the man-to-man defense, goes on a couple, 2-3 dribbles to the right, throws it to Godaway. It's going to go off her hands, go out of bounds. That'll be the sixth Weber turnover in the ballgame. Noble Clay City will have the ball up 13-10 with 5:14 to go in the first half as they'll bring it across the timeline. Remember to stay tuned for the Ridley College halftime show. I'll have scoring and stats from this one as well as scores from around the area. Against the zone, Noble Clay City reverses to the left side. Taylor will drive baseline, subs it back inside to Michaels. Her shot up and in. Nice little two-man game by Taylor to Michaels, and it's 15-10 as the Lady Wildcats extend their lead. Gervin gets the inbounds from Riley up across the timeline, throws it to Shadowins at the free throw line. She throws it away. It's recovered. Now bodies fly everywhere, and it's out of bounds off of Weber Township as Gervin tussled in there and dove in there, but she touched the basketball. She was on the out-of-bounds line, the baseline more specifically. 15-10, Noble Clay City leads with 4:41 to go in the first half. Coming across the timeline, number 31, Kaylee Royce. She'll throw it left side to Taylor, back to Royce. Royce will hold above her head, top of the key. Here comes a three from the right wing. It's no good, rebounded by Brandy Hall, and it'll be a team rebound to Weber Township as it will go the other way. Travis Pinkston's going to get a full timeout here. 4:27 to go in the first half. It is Noble Clay City 15, Weber Township 10. And with 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 4:27 to go in the first half. As Woodlawn comes in, I was distracted. It is the Noble Clay City Lady Wildcats leading Weber Township by a score of 15-10. The Lady Cardinals will play Wayne City when this one is over with for third place in the conference, and following this Weber Township and Noble Clay City basketball game. Remember to stay tuned for the Ridley College halftime show. I'll have scoring and stats from this one. Keeping it all, doing it all here today. Have stats and scoring from this one of this contest at the Ridley College halftime show. Meanwhile, Woodlawn has arrived while Wayne City is yet to make an appearance here for this one. Weber Township will inbound after the timeout. Seems to take longer than normal, but they will inbound. Riley will be in front of the stage. Riley will look to throw in. She's got to find somebody, counts on, and she gets it into Gonaway. Gonaway back to Riley. Riley with a couple of dribbles will go across the timeline on the right side. Picks up her dribble, gives it to Walker, who trailed her all the way down the floor. Walker to Riley. Dribble to the top of the key, back to Walker. Walker will go to the left side. Walker back top of the key, Gonaway. She holds. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Noble Clay City leads Weber Township 15-10. Gervin throws it right side to Shadowins. Shadowins will throw it to Riley on the left side. That would be at the elbow. Riley now dribbles out behind the three-point line. Shovel pass to Walker at the circle. Walker will go left side. Spins, throws inside, ball tipped and stolen away. Third turnover of the quarter on the Lady Trojans. Here comes Noble Clay City. Royce across the timeline, throws to the right side to Hall. Back top of the key to Royce. Royce for three. That would have been Kaylee Royce. It's no good, out of bounds. Team rebound to Weber Township. Dews back in for Kaylee Royce. As I like what Mark Weiler does for Noble Clay City, has a big bench, 15 players total. And he's playing everybody here, and most everybody. Getting a lot of people, a lot of floor time here early on. Across the timeline is Riley, back to Gervin. Gervin will come across the timeline, throw it right side to Walker. Walker will dribble back between the circles, spins at the top of the key, and will hold and throw it inside to Gonaway. Gonaway spins, shot good. Sarah Gonaway with her first field goal of the game. That's her third point. 15-12. Noble Clay City leads Weber Township. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Left side pass for the Lady Wildcats to Taylor. Throws it left block to Michaels. Throws it inside to Royce. Stolen away. Royce had it stolen away by Walker. She gets to Gervin. Gervin across the timeline. Throws it right side to Walker. Walker will go down to the left, right wing. Throws it inside Gonaway. Good post position. Shot, no good. But Gonaway will go to the line as she is fouled. Noble Clay City let her play in there and lay in there for a while. And she was able to get good post position and picked up the second foul on Amberlyn Dews for Noble Clay City. Conaway will go to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throw is off the mark to the right. She'll get one more. Checking in will be Whitney Reynolds for Noble Clay City, and checking out will be Katie Royce. 15-12, Weber trails Noble Clay City Co-op here in the first half. Second free throw from Conaway in front of a quiet crowd here. That ball rattles around and the rim can't catch it. Rebound to Noble Clay City. Lady Wildcats come the other way up the left side, and that'll be a timeout. Mark Riley would like a timeout. And Lady Wildcats will go to the bench. 2:42 to go in the first half. It's a full timeout for Noble Clay City. They lead 15-12 in this Constellation Championship game. Remember, to follow will be Woodlawn and Wayne City for third place here in the 2012 Midland Trail Conference Tournament here in 2012. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Continued updates on games and information every day from around the area in the world of sports, as well as go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports, where you can find out all kinds of information. And while you're there, go ahead and like us as well, WMIX Sports on Facebook. Here it is, 15-12. Noble Clay City leads Weber Township. Woodlawn and Wayne City to follow for third place. And in the championship game tonight, it'll be North Clay and Sandoval in the championship here at Sisney. Last year's places in the tournament, Woodlawn was the winner, winning out Woodlawn last year in first place, beating North Clay in the title game. Wayne City beat Sandoval, and these Weber Township Lady Trojans won the Constellation Championship last year in 2011. So the Lady Trojans trying to defend their title here in 2012 in the Constellation title game. With the basketball is Payne. Dribbles to the left side to Taylor on the shovel pass back to Payne. They were looking for a backdoor lob, and she traveled the basketball. Mark Weiler drew up a play, a backdoor lob, and they had a dribble pass here on the left wing. They were going to throw over the top. And unfortunately for Miss Coach Weiler, his point guard lifted up her pivot foot before she could throw it and put it back down. Riley to Gervin on the inbound. Gervin will come across the timeline. Dribble between the circles. 2:22 to go in the first half. Noble Clay City leads 15-12. Riley to the left baseline, travel the basketball. Little monkey see, monkey do going on here in this one as back-to-back walks, one on each team. That is the 10th turnover on Weber Township. Noble Clay City has 9 so far in the contest. Payne will come across the timeline. Throw it to the left side to Taylor. Taylor will hold. Now she'll dribble to his lane. Down the lane she goes. Shot no good. The rebounded, though, by Noble Clay City. Back out front from a 15-footer. Payne, no good. Rebound to the floor of also Noble Clay City. Shot up by Payne is no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it'll stay with Noble Clay City is off of Conaway of Weber Township. 1:54 to go, 15-12. Noble Clay City leads Weber here in the first half. Triggering the inbound right side with it is Payne. Payne on the right side will throw it back top to Keeler. Setting up a three-pointer. It's long off the mark by Reynolds. Rebounds to the floor. It's recovered by Noble Clay City. And that's a travel. Referee said she fell to the floor on her own reconnaissance, but unfortunately, to much to the chagrin of the Noble Clay City fans, they arguing that she got pushed to the floor. However, it's a turnover to the Lady Wildcats, their 10th, and Weber will have the basketball. 1:36 to go in the first half. Conaway with it on the left wing with 90 seconds to go to Gervin. She'll dribble to the right side. Gervin in the corner to Riley. Shot fake, one dribble to the left, picks it up. Now to Walker out by the volleyball line. Walker will hold with 1:20 to go. Walker dribbles to the left. Now cuts it to the middle of the lane to Gervin on the right elbow. And that'll be a foul on Sarah Conaway. She was a little too forceful in that, if you can believe this, for a high school basketball game in this day and age. That is the first foul in Weber Township in the entire game. Almost 15 minutes into it, 14 minutes and 45 seconds to be exact. With the basketball is Noble Clay City, throwing it left side to Taylor. Taylor leaves it for Payne, and we're looking for another backdoor lob. Couldn't get it, so she throws Stews, top of the key. Right side to Payne, inside to go to number 11. That is McKaylee Payne. That is her 4th point of the game, and it's 17-12, under a minute to go. They throw it in to Gervin. It's tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Weber Township. 50 seconds to go. Weber trails Noble Clay City 17-12. Riley looking, gets it to Gervin off the screen in the backcourt under the other basket. Gervin gets it to Walker. Walker will dribble across the timeline with 43 seconds to go. Between the circles to the right side goes Walker to the wing. Now throws it back out top of the key to Gervin. Gervin will hold with 34 seconds to go. Leaves it for Gonaway where she was. Gonaway throws it left side to Shadowins. Shadowins holds. Now throws it right side to Riley with 25 seconds to go. Riley has to throw in the right corner to Gonaway. She'll throw inside to Gervin. Right block shot. Good and a foul. Courtney Gervin gets her 7th point of the game. Makes the basket and she's fouled. And she'll go line to try to complete a 3-point play. 17-14. Weber trails Noble Clay City 17-14. But Courtney Gervin is at the line for Weber to try to cut into this lead. Free throw on the way is good. Courtney Gervin has 8 points in the first half. It's 17-15. Clay City and Noble will have the final shot. Payne across the timeline. We'll throw it right side to Taylor. Taylor in the lane shot. That is from Reynolds. It's no good. Goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to Weber Township with 5.3 seconds to go. Length of the floor to go. Riley will inbound here in front of us as we sit on the stage. Riley's looking. Now throws it into Gonaway. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Weber with 4.0 seconds to go. One more inbound try for Riley. As she looks, gets it into Gervin with 3. Gervin up the right side, crosses over the timeline with 1. Tries to throw up a shot. It's after the horn, and that will end the first half of action. It's Noble Clay City 17, Weber Township 15. Back for the Rend Lake College halftime show here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. Chrysler has taken the best-selling minivan and made it better. They sculptured not only the styling and not only the interiors, but the overall dynamics. Chrysler has also grouped safety and security technologies like no other vehicle in its class. Also, they powered it with an engine that is at once powerful and efficient. At the end of the day, Chrysler gave the town and country everything it takes to stake further claim to the segment they invented 27 years ago. Incentives are excellent on the town and country right now at King City Chrysler Center in Mount Vernon. Receive huge cash discounts or receive 1.9 for 72 months. Also, our selection is great, and we want to invite you to come in and test drive the new Town & Country minivan at King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where you can count on us.
How did the Saturday Sports Show ring in the new year? By bringing you even better sports conversation in 2012. More scores, more local discussion, and a better mix of guests than anyone else. Combine that with ample knowledge of the teams you love, and you'll reserve more than one preset for AM 940. The perfect New Year's resolution? Not missing the Saturday Sports Show. Only on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
Does this sound familiar?
I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family...
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to. They're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs for once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Rend Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Welcome back to Sisseton High School. Halftime here in the Constellation Championship game. Noble Clay City leads Weber Township 17-15. This is the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. Rend Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for over 40 years. Students can choose from more than 100 degree and certificate programs, save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College, and get to work. Rend Lake College. It's time. As I said, it's halftime. It's Weber Township trailing Noble Clay City 17-15. Of course, Woodlawn and Wayne City will follow this one for third place right here on WMIX. I'll step out for a quick break, come back for more on the Rend Lake College Halftime Show, including scoring and stats, as well as updates of scores from around the area. You're listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from La-Z-Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Sisseton High School Constellation Championship game between Weber Township and Noble Clay City, with the Lady Wildcats leading Weber Township 17-15 here at the half. This is the Rend Lake College Halftime Show, where Rend Lake College has over 100 degree and certificate programs to choose from. It's been your vehicle to a brighter future over 40 years. Rend Lake College, it's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Your stats in the first half: Weber Township 6 of 15 from 2-point range, 40%. They did not attempt a three-pointer in the first half, so they go obviously 6 of 15 from the field in the first half. Noble goes 7 of 20 from 2-point range, 35%, while Noble Pro goes 1 of 4 from 3-point range for 25%. The shooting was Noble from the field, 8 of 24, 33% in the first half. Free throw shooting, Weber was the only team that shot free throws in the first half, 3 out of 6, 50%. Rebounding went to Noble, 14-11, and your turnovers, Weber had 11, Noble had 10. The Lady Wildcats had 4 players score in the first half. Deanna Michaels led the way with 6. Erin Taylor and Michaela Payne had 4, and Brandy Hall had 3. The Weber Township Trojans were led in scoring in the first half by Courtney Gervin with 8. She had 5 of those in the first quarter. Sarah Gonaway had 3, Courtney Cash 2, and Heather Riley had 2 for a halftime score of Weber Township trailing Noble Clay City 17-15. Scores from around the area, some games already in progress. A shootout at Centralia going on. The girls' side of action this afternoon, it was Centralia beating Benton 68-41 in the first game of that prestigious Centralia shootout. And it was Mount Vernon beating Triad 49-20. And boys action here this afternoon at Sisseton. A game before, it was Sisseton leading Edwards County 62-58. We have crossed past the top of the hour, and we need to pause for station identification here on WMIX.
Streaming worldwide on MyWithersRadio.com. This is 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
2:15 to go left in the first half as Weber Township and Noble Clay City are playing for the Constellation Championship. Noble Clay City leads Weber Township 17-15 here in the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. Rend Lake College can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu to see which of the more than 100 degree and certificate program is right for you. Rend Lake College. It's time. We'll step out for a final break of the halftime show, sponsored by Midland College. When we come back, second half action here from Sisney on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Whether you're an Integra customer needing a new home or just tired of the constant changes associated with big corporate banking, you do have a choice. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins with Community First Bank. We built our business around one goal, your needs. With 5 locations and a team of your friends and neighbors to support you, your banking solutions are handled right here at home. And to make your move easy, we have new account specials and personal bankers ready to help.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Visit Jefferson County State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon for a free discount double check.
Discounts may vary state to state.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritans Centralia campus. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Second half action already begun with a Noble Clay City turnover. Weber has the ball, trailing by 2, 17-15 here in the Consolation Championship game of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament at Sisney. As the ball tipped out of bounds, it'll stay with Weber Township. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank's at home in Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. The scoreboard update at halftime is brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give Scott a call, 242-3770, for coverage and discounts you deserve. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. That foul is on number 40 as Weber inbounds the basketball. Katie Royce picked up her second foul on the hip check. And Weber will inbound, side out of bounds across the way to my left. As I sit on the stage here at Sisney High School. Gervin with it out by the timeline. Off the inbounds pass, throws it to nobody. It goes out of bounds, and the first turnover on Weber Township in the second half has happened. We'd like to welcome those of you driving in from Woodlawn this evening here over to Sisney, listening in on 94.1 WMIX. And also those of you listening on MyWithersRadio.com. We know there's some people listening from out of the state, and we appreciate everybody listening. Shot up by Noble Clay City is no good. They do get a couple rebounds out of it. 1 rebound. Throw it back up, and it'll be out of bounds, and it'll belong to Weber Township. Still 17-15 here in the third quarter, just underway. Gervin up the timeline for Weber. She's going to go to the basket. Bounce pass over the other side of the lane. It's good. That pass went to Courtney Cash. She ties it up with her first points, her fourth points of the game, and it's 17-all. Hayne will come across the timeline, throws it left side to Reynolds. Reynolds will throw into the corner. That is Taylor. Taylor to the rim. Shot no good. Ball rattles around off of Noble Clay City out of bounds, and it'll go to Weber Township. I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Weber Township threw it in, and Noble Clay City again hounding the basketball. Tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Weber. Substitution coming in for Clay City. Amberlyn Dews is in. And Smith will sit out. Gervin gets the inbound pass from Riley. Heading the other way, Gervin will bring it up. Across the timeline. Between the legs dribble. Behind the volleyball line. On the dribble. 17-all in this Consolation Championship game. Gervin on the left wing. Throws it inside, stolen away. Gervin dove for it, but couldn't get it. Going the other way is Dews. Up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Michaels. It doesn't go. Rebounded to Weber Township. 2 shots again for Noble Clay City. They can't get anything to go. They do tip it out of bounds, but Weber will keep possession. Noble Clay City has already missed 5 shots from point-blank range here in this third quarter. Riley will inbound in front of the Lady Wildcats basket. She throws it in. It'll go to Walker. Walker has to throw it back in. She threw it back in underneath her own basket. Turnover to Weber Township. Walker threw it back in, and it was underneath the basket of Noble Clay City, and the Lady Wildcats get a gimme. 19-17, they go back into the lead by 2. 6 minutes to go in the third, and Weber throws it away again. Travis Pinkston up off the bench. He wants a full timeout because Lady Trojans have struggled the last couple times they've had the ball throwing it away. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 5:55 left to go here in the third quarter. It's Noble Clay City leading Weber Township 19-17. We'll remind you that following this one will be the third place game between Woodlawn and Wayne City, a rematch of a game earlier in the year in which Wayne City won at Wayne City. This time it'll be for third place here in the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. That, of course, to follow here on WMIX as well as MyWithersRadio.com here from Sisney. And while this timeout goes on, I will take a moment to thank everybody here at Sisney High School for being so personable and hospitable here all week. It's our fourth trip over here for games this week, and every time we've come in, we've been welcomed very hospitably and warmly, treated to the utmost respect and first-class accommodations here at Sisney High School. We appreciate that coming over here to do these ball games. After the timeout, Noble Clay City will have the basketball. Payne will have it, and she'll dribble across the timeline. She'll throw it right side to Taylor. Taylor will throw it off the hands of Weber Township, and it'll stay with the Lady Wildcats of Noble Clay City. They're going to inbound underneath their own basket. Box set here for Noble Clay City. Inbounds in the right corner. That is Reynolds with it. She'll shoot a shot, hits the front of the iron. They can't hit a basket right now. They're 0 for 6. Going the other way, shot no good again by Reynolds. Rebounded, though, by Noble Clay City. They're going to get another shot for Reynolds up and in. First shot that Noble Clay City's been able to make in 8 attempts here in the quarter, and they go up by 4, 21-17. Coming the other way, Weber Township with the basketball. Garvin will come across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. We'll throw it back to Conaway, top of the key. She's been quiet this evening. Had a big game the other night against South Central. So Riley on the right elbow to Walker, top of the key. Picks up her dribble. Throw it right side to Cash in the corner to Riley. Riley to Cash on the right wing. Now that Garvin. Garvin throws underneath, tipped out of bounds off of Noble Clay City. Another score for our NFL fans. It is at half. Houston leads Cincinnati 17-10 as we continue on that scoreboard update as Weber will inbound in front of us. They get an inbounds to Garvin. Garvin at the top of the key. Garvin throws it in to Walker, and she is fouled. Great play. Walker was found underneath. That foul is on number 41, Deanna Michaels, her first, team second. And that will send number 33, Shelby Walker, to the line to shoot 2 shots. First free throw rattles in and out. She'll get one more. Consolation championship game here from Sisney. Another score is Kentucky beat South Carolina 79-64 in college basketball today. I know everybody's interested in that. Both free throws missed by Clay City, or by Weber Township, and now Noble has it, and Noble Clay City turn it over. Going the other way, the layup and in by Riley. Riley gets the great assist from Garvin. It's 21-19 now. Noble Clay City by 2, 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Noble Clay City had a 5-point lead, and it's back down to 2, 21-19. Top of the key with it is Hall. Throws it left wing to Reynolds. Reynolds throws inside to Taylor, up, no good in the foul. Aaron Taylor will go to line 4, Noble Clay City, as that foul is on number 21, Heather Riley. That's her first, and only the first on Weber in the second half. It's only the second on Weber Township in the entire ball game. At the line will be Aaron Taylor. She's got 6 points tonight. First trip to the free throw line, though, in this contest. Her first free throw is up and in. She'll get one more, 22-19, Noble Clay City lead. With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Ina, and Woodlawn, Community First Bank is proud to be the official showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. We thank Community First Bank of the Heartland for being the official voice of the showcase. Taylor hits them both, pumps her fifth. It's 23-19. Noble Clay City by 4 over Weber Township as Weber inbounds the basketball. Full court man-to-man, and Gervin threw it away. Gervin was trying to hit Godaway, but Godaway wasn't looking. That's the 5th turnover on Weber Township in the quarter. That's the 16th in the game for the Lady Trojans. Noble Clay City continues to sub freely. Now number 40, Katie Royce, will come in, and Whitney Reynolds will go out for Noble Clay City. Co-op that will dissolve next year. They will not be together, either school. They will go their separate ways. Royce across the timeline. Will throw it right side to other Royce, sister. Now they throw it inside to Brandy Hall. Her shot no good, rebounded by number 41, Michaels. It's up no good, and that is a foul. Couple of offensive rebounds, and Noble Clay City has 6 of them right now in this third quarter, all on the offensive end, 6 rebounds offensively. And Godaway's picked up her second foul, and that's the second on Weber Township in the quarter. Brandy Hall will go to the line and shoot 2. 3:47 to go in the third quarter. 23-19, Noble Clay City by 4, as Hall misses the first free throw. She'll get one more. 3:47 to go. Again, following this one, it'll be Woodlawn and Wayne City. Second free throw also missed. Gervin has the rebound for Weber Township. She gets it to Walker coming up the other way. Walker on the right wing. Now back to Gervin, top of the key. She had the ball taken away from her. It's a jump ball. It'll stay with Weber Township. Gervin was eyeing the defense, looking around, and what a great play by Kaylee Royce to stick her hands in there and force a jump ball. Walker went inbound side out of bounds. Throws in the corner to Gervin. Gervin holds and now takes a dribble to baseline. Lob inside, or actually turned out to be a shot. Godaway rebounded it and had it blocked from behind. Rebound to Noble Clay City. Lady Wildcats the other way. Royce throws it left wing. We got a technical on Travis Pinkston. He got what he wanted. He was upset with the lack of a foul call on this end in front of us. That will go as a team foul on the Weber Township Trojans. And that will send Aaron Taylor to the line to shoot 2 for Noble Clay City. Coach Pinkston was not happy with the lack of a non-foul call here on this end, and he got his verbal barrage in and got the tee and got his point across, and he will now lose that coaching box, and he will sit the rest of the game during live action, as coaches will lose that coaching box on the first technical. Second free throw in front of a Hush Gymnasium here at Sisney goes up and in. Aaron Taylor's made all 4 free throws, 6 in the quarter, 10 in the game. And we go the other way. Noble Clay City will keep the basketball as they had it on the technical. Right, left side pass to Hall, throw it away. Noble Clay City with a 6-point lead. That's their biggest lead of the game so far, with 3:18 to go in the third. Gervin gets the inbounds pass. She comes the other way up the right side. People trailing her, goes up for a shot hard to the ground. Gervin falls to the floor. Everybody seems to be okay. It'll be a blocking foul, number 40, Katie Royce, as Gervin charged hard in there to get to the rim, and she is fouled. She'll go line and shoot 2 right in front of us. Both players up and at him without any issue whatsoever on some hard contact between themselves and the floor. Gervin has 8 points this afternoon. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, as I no more say that. She misses it wide right. She'll get one more. 25-19, Weber Township trails Noble Clay City by 6. Consolation championship game here this afternoon from Sisney. Gervin misses both free throws as the second one hit to the left side of the rim and just hit the backboard. Therefore, it will go as a missed shot, and it goes the other way. Has to hit the rim in order for play to continue, and she did not. Coming the other way, Royce. Between the circles, holds above her head, throws it right side. The other Royce, the sister. Royce to the middle of the lane, now leaves it for Taylor. Shot off the rim, no good. Here comes a rebound by Walker of Weber Township. She will dribble into the front court, gets it to Gervin on the right side. Gervin inside to Gonaway, spinning shot off the glass and in. Sarah Gonaway from the right block scores, and it's 25-21. Weber down by 4 as the Lady Trojans try to crawl back into this one. Left on the wing is Brandy Hall. She'll drive to the baseline, throw up a 12-footer. It's short, hits the floor, rebound to Weber. Lady Trojans come the other way, Gervin to Walker. 2.5 to go in the third. Noble Clay City leads Weber 25-21. Walker at the left elbow. Looking for someone, has to throw it left side to Riley. Riley holds above her head back to Walker, top of the key. Walker will dribble to the right side now, and she's going to be fouled. Brandy Hall is too close for comfort. And that's her first foul, fourth on Noble Clay City. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. Gervin at the top of the key will shoot a 3, and it's no good. It rims in and out. Came close, but rebounded by Noble Clay City. Coming the other way is Royce across the timeline. 2 minutes to go in the third. Lady Wildcats lead Weber Township by 4, 25-21. Shot no good by Reynolds. Rebound, Weber Township. They're doing a great job keeping them off the board. And Weber, though, had the rebound and lost out of bounds, and it'll go to Noble Clay City. Fortunately for Weber, they made the defensive stop and then turned it over. 4 people across the free throw line. They will inbound. That is number 20, Reynolds, throws it in. There's a shot by number 23, Dews. It's no good, and it's rebounded by Weber. Here comes Walker. She'll dribble up with $1:30 left to go in the third quarter. Weber trails 25-21. Walker picked it up in the backcourt and then threw it away over Conaway. That's the 7th turnover of the third quarter for Weber Township. As this little bit of a press here by Noble Clay City has given the Lady Trojans fifth sporadically throughout the game, and especially here in this third quarter. Royce will go across the timeline on the right side. Shales and she will throw it in the corner to the other Royce. Sisters on the floor. Shot by Hall, no good. Rebound, Weber Township again. Conaway gets it to Gervin. She'll come up the right side. Gervin throws it left side to Riley. Great pass from Gervin to Riley for a score, and it's 25-23. Weber trails by 2. 1:10 to go in the third. Riley has 6 points in the game, 4 in this quarter to lead the Lady Trojans in this particular quarter of scoring. Left side is Royce. Holds it above her head, throws it back out to sister Katie Royce. Now she'll throw it left corner to Reynolds. Now back out top of the key to Hall. Hall down the lane. She'll shoot a 10-footer. It's off the mark. Rebounded to Noble Clay City. That's her 7th offensive rebound of the quarter. Hasn't had one in a while since about the first 2 minutes. They will play around the perimeter with 40 seconds to go in the third. They lead, as Noble Clay City I speak of, 25-23 over Weber Township. Reynolds loses out of bounds because Gervin tipped it out, and it'll stay with Weber Township. Noble Clay City to trigger, just to the left of being underneath their goal. Reynolds throws it out left wing to Royce. Whitney Royce to Katie Royce. They throw it inside to Reynolds, and that'll be a foul on Weber. Too much shoving in the back of Katie Reynolds, and we'll see who that foul on. It is on number 30, Courtney Gervin, her first. That's the 13th foul for Weber Township in this second half. They were only whistled for 1 foul in the entire first half. Fox set for Noble Clay City. Inbounds in the corner is Taylor with 29 seconds. Taylor kicks it around. Ball comes out to Royce, top of the key. They'll throw it left side to Dews. Dews, they go inside to Taylor. Taylor in double team traffic now kicks it out to Royce. Royce right baseline, spins, double team, throws up a shot block. Rebound to Noble Clay City. Up and no good, but a foul. Noble Clay City back to getting their second chance as Amberlyn Dews picks up her. Well, actually, if she'll go to the free throw line, that's the 14th foul on Weber Township. Going to the line will be the aforementioned Amberlyn Dews. 0 of 3 from the field. It's her first 2 trips to the free throw line. First shot is up and in. She'll get one more. 26-23. Noble Clay City leads by 3. They'll have another free throw here as we're at the 13-second mark of the third quarter. Woodbine and Wayne City to follow here in the third place game. As Lady Cardinals walk in front of me, Dews makes the free throw, 27-23. Woodlawn goes to the dressing room, finagling with me as they go by, making faces and otherwise. And Riley steps over the end line again. That's the second time today Riley has stepped over the end line. That's the 8th turnover on Weber Township in the third quarter. 18 in the game. Noble Clay City to trigger. Left wing pass from under their own basket to Payne with 10. Payne will dribble. Now pass top of the key. Reynolds. Reynolds to the right side, leaves it for Smith. Now Smith throws it back across to Payne. Payne throws it away to backcourt. Gervin dives on it, comes up with it. It's a jump ball, and that's how this quarter will end. Into 3 quarters, it is Noble Clay City 27, Weber Township 23. Back for more in the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
The huge store-wide cleanup sale is continuing at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Hurry in for once-a-year savings. All Christmas decor is now 70% off. Get 20% off all lamps, pictures, and everything wall-to-wall at the General Store. Plus, save an extra 15% off all sale prices on all your favorite furniture from Lazy Boy, Flexsteel, Broyhill, Paula Deen, and more. Don't miss the store-wide cleanup sale at Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Back to Sisney High School, 3 quarters in the book in the Consolation Championship game. It's Weber Township trailing Noble Clay City 27-23. You're listening to WMIX 94.1 FM for the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase as Noble Clay City has the basketball to start this 4th quarter. Top of the key with it is Royce. Throws the right side, Taylor. Inside pass to Payne. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound a weak side, though, up and in by number 41, Deanna Michaels, her 8th point of the game. And just like that, it's 29-23. That's the biggest lead, tied for the biggest lead that the Lady Wildcats have had today over Weber Township. Riley dribbles and picks it up in the backcourt, stolen away. Another turnover for Weber. Going up for a left-hand layup is no good by Taylor. It's out of bounds. It'll go to Weber Township. Nope, they have a foul. Ooh, it's on number 11. Not only it's not a turnover, it's a foul on number 11, McKaylee Payne of Noble Clay City, her 2nd, team's 5th. Give the rebound to Weber. Gervin gets it up to Shadowins on the left block. Her shot's no good. Rebound goes to the Lady Wildcats. Coming the other way with it. Taylor on the left side. Throws it underneath. Stolen away by Gervin of Weber. Here comes Gervin across the timeline. Throws it to Riley on the right block. Has to kick it back out to Walker. She'll shoot a 3. Big if it goes in. It does not. Tip to the floor. Rebound by Noble Clay City. That is Erin Taylor. She'll corral the rebound to Reynolds, and she'll bring it up. Under 7 to go in the game. Weber Township trails 29-23 in this Consolation Championship game. Payne throws it right side to Royce. Her shot from 3 is no good. Rebound, though, by Weber Township. Riley has it. Gervin to Walker up into the front court on the left side as the Lady Wildcats pick up man-to-man as they have the entire game. Walker with it will dribble to the top of the key. She'll dribble out by the timeline, trying to set up a deep offense. Counts on. She picks up her dribble. Now throws it out to Shadowins, top of the key. Shadowins a couple dribbles to the right side. Throws it left to Riley. Riley has it. She'll dribble left side, pick it up. Now top to Gervin. Gervin now to the free throw line. She's fouled. Great move, Courtney Gervin. Goes to the free throw line for a pull-up jumper, and she's fouled, and she'll shoot 2 free throws. That fell on Kaylee Royce, her 2nd. That is, by my count, the 6th team foul on Noble Clay City. A couple of scores from around the area today. Centralia beat Benton 68-41 in high school girls basketball, and Mount Vernon beat Triad 49-20. Gervin misses that first free throw. She'll get another. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to giving you the right coverage of the discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770. Gervin's 2nd free throw, no good, rebounded by Clay City. The Noble Clay City Co-op, the NCC, for the final year. And then they will dissolve the co-op and go their separate ways. With the basketball in the lane is Reynolds. Back out left side with it is Payne to Reynolds. Throws her right side to Royce. Royce, now they'll throw it in. Inside the Michaels. She's been a handful in there. Misses that shot. Rebounded by Weber Township. Walker coming up the sideline. Has a back tap stolen away by the Lady Wildcats. That play, nice play by Payne. She'll bring it into the front court. In the center circle, between the circles now. Throws it left side to Reynolds. 5.5 to go in the game. Weber trails Noble Clay City 29-23. Another shot by Noble Clay City, no good, jump ball. And it will go on a jump ball, and it belongs to Weber Township. 5:28 to go in the game. Weber Township trails Noble Clay City 29-23. They have the basketball D, being, speaking of, the Weber Lady Trojans. At the blocking foul, number 10, Taylor, and that'll be her first, team 7th. We'll shoot free throws. While they do that, we have crossed past the bottom of the hour, so we need to pause for station identification here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is 50,000 watts of the Showcase on 94.1 FM WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, Effingham. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Irvin will go to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throw is up and in. She'll get one more. She has 9, and it's 29-24. Weber down by 5. Consolation championship game here this afternoon from Sisney High School. Second free throw up is no good by Weber Township. North Clay gets the rebound. Heading the other way are the Lady Wildcats across the timeline. With it is Payne. Payne will throw it right side to Royce. She dumps it off to Deuce, who goes up for a shot block. Hits the floor, rebounded by the Lady Wildcats. Ball to the floor, Royce has it, throws it left side. There's a shot from Payne, it's no good. Payne hasn't lost it again, and here comes Gervin the other way. Gervin to Walker, 2-on-2, shot by Walker, up and in. Shelby Walker picks up her first point of the game. Lady Trojans back to within 3, 29-26, with 4:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Payne across the timeline, throws it right wing to Taylor. Taylor will throw inside to Michaels. Michaels is pushed by a Lady Trojan. That foul is on Gonaway. That will be her third. She's really the first Lady Trojan in foul trouble with 3. Noble Clay City will inbound underneath. That will be number 31, Kaylee Royce, who will trigger the inbound. Royce will throw it in the corner to Taylor. Taylor will dribble around 3 Lady Trojans and gets to the rim and scores. Taylor has her 12th point of the game, 31-26, and with that basket, it's a little bit of a run by Noble Clay City, and Travis Pinkston wants a timeout. He'll take a 30-second timeout. 4:28 to go in the game. Weber Township trails Noble Clay City 31-26 here in the consolation championship game of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. A boys score from this afternoon already in the books. It was actually right here before the start of these 3 girls games tonight. It was Sisney beating Edwards County 62-58 in a boys game. Very good, exciting basketball game here this afternoon before we got in here. And that scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance, dedicated to helping you get the right coverage with the discounts you deserve. Give Scott Owens a call, 242-3770. Like a good neighbor, Scott Owens is there. With the other way, Weber needs a basket. Riley throws it into Gervin at the timeline. Gervin has it stolen away, though, going the other way. Now it's back stolen again. Ball to the floor. It's chaos here. And we're not talking about the chaos cage at Mount Vernon. It's chaos here as Noble Clay City has to travel it down into the baseline. And as number 10, Aaron Taylor, tried to corral it in the baseline to sideline, she stepped on both of them. Turnover to Noble Clay City. Weber Township with the basketball. They'll throw it in, tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Weber Township. Coming the other way. Weber will inbound. Long way to go on the far end of the floor. Has to go full court. Riley gets it into Gonaway. Gonaway back to Riley. It's man-to-man pressure is all it is, and Weber has struggled with it this afternoon. Walker across the timeline between the circles. She will come up the middle circle, throw it left side. Now she fakes me out, throws it inside Gonaway. Gonaway gets it to Gervin, cutting to the rim. Shot good, no good. And Gervin will go line and shoot 2, as Gonaway and Gervin have been a handful today, scoring and or assists. That foul's on number 41, Deanna Michaels, her second. That's the team A. And Courtney Gervin will go line to shoot 2. She's got 9 points in the game so far. Her shot is up and no good, rims in and out. She'll get one more. 3:51 to go in the game. 31-26. Weber Township trails by 5. Remember, we will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital is more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Gervin will get one more free throw. And she makes that. She gets 1 out of 2. Gets Weber Township back to within 4, 31-27, with 3:48 to go in the game. Payne across the timeline. Throws it right side to Dews. Back to Payne. Left wing pass to Royce. Back to Payne. Back to Dews. On the right side. Dews traveled, got away with it. Leaves it for Taylor. 15-footer off the front of the iron. Doesn't go. Falls to the floor. Bodies everywhere. And it'll be a jump ball, and it'll stay with Noble as the possession arrow was there. The Cesar Auto Body post-game show will follow this one. Scoring and stats from this one. We'll have a commercial or two, and then we'll come back and get started for the Woodlawn-Wayne City game for third place. On the right wing with it is Payne. In the corner to Dews. Dews holds. Takes one dribble to her left. Picks it up. Now throws it top of the key to Royce. Left side to Michaels. Michaels with it to Payne. Down the lane she goes, and we have a double dribble on Payne. Paused with the dribble a little bit after on her next to last dribble before she took the shot. And it's a turnover on the Lady Wildcats, their third of the quarter. Riley throws it into Walker. Walker will bring it up for Weber Township. She'll go to the right side across the timeline. Has to hop, skip, and a jump around the defender and cannot avoid the sideline. And she'll turn it over. 3:06 to go in the game. It's 31-27. Noble Clay City with a 4-point lead and the basketball. Winner will get a plaque for Consolation Championship as I look over to my right. As well, Noble Clay City has it. They're going to throw it inside to Michaels. Michaels in the lane. Fade away from 12 is good. Boy, what a nice shot by Michaels. 10 points in the game. She goes into double digits. It's back to 6. Tied for the biggest lead of the game for Noble Clay City. Weber tried to inbound the basketball to Walker, and a tip out of bounds by Payne of the Wildcats. We'll give it back to Weber. Riley will inbound to Gervin on the right side. Throws it to the center line. Conaway has it. Has Shadowins, or I should say Cash open underneath. She missed the shot. Rebound by Noble Clay City. Here come the Lady Wildcats the other way. They have a 6-point lead, and they're going to get a timeout. Noble Clay City, Coach Mark Weiler, will call a timeout. 33-27 with 2:29 to go in the game. Mark Weiler does double duty. He not only coaches the Noble Clay City girls basketball team, but he also does radio for Olney basketball. Of course, we talked to Rob Flanagan today, a former Mount Vernon grad, on the Saturday Sports Show. He is the boys basketball coach at Olney High School. We had him on this morning. We're not too far from there right now. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports as well as on our Facebook page, WMIX Sports. Lots of information on both. If you get to our Facebook page, you can like us there as well. 2:29 to go in the game. It's Weber Township trailing Noble Clay City 33-27. Noble Clay City called the timeout to discuss things with this 6-point lead. Both teams in a bonus, so we'll have free throws the rest of the way. Stay tuned. We'll have the Cesar Auto Body post-game show. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Cesar Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster. And next time you have a collision, see the collision pros at Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. 2:29 to go in the game. Noble Clay City will have the basketball side out of bounds on the visitor side of the stands here. And across the timeline is Payne. Left side to Dews. Dribbles down the lane and travels the basketball. The fourth turnover on the Lady Wildcats in the quarter. Substitution coming in for Noble Clay City. That's Reynolds. She'll come in for Dews. 3-2s left in the game. 33-27. Weber down 6, but they have the basketball. Riley's going to trigger the inbound. She was looking for no one. Got it to Gonaway. Gonaway and players collide. Bodies hit hard. That's going to be foul on Gonaway. Gonaway's just picked up her fourth. Man, what a collision at half court. Everybody bounced right back up and is okay. Gonaway and number 31, Kaylee Royce of Noble Clay City ran into each other. Then Royce hit the floor pretty hard head first. She's right back up, though, just fine, and that will send number 31, Kaylee Royce, to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 after the Weber Township turnover. Only 1 second went off the clock there. Royce, on the night, has 0 for 2 from the three-point line, has not scored, misses that free throw. Ball tipped around, rebounded by Weber Township. Lady Trojans down 6, 2:15 to go. They need a score. 4 more. They need points. They're down 6. Gervin, that's top of the key. Inside Riley, 10-footer up and in. Heather Riley, her 8th point of the game. It's 33-29. Weber Township back to within 6. Or I should say 4. Under 2 to go. Left side with it. Top of the key now with it is Taylor. She'll hold above her head. Look for the Lady Wildcats to run some clock with a 4-point lead as we go under 1:45 to go in the game. Royce will throw it left side to Taylor. Taylor left side dribble, and it's fouled. Gervin hip checked her a little bit. That'll be her 2nd. That's the 7th by my count on Weber. And that will send number 10, Erin Taylor, to the free throw line. She has 4 free throws in the game, 4 for 4 from the line. 1:41 to go in the game as a timeout by Weber. That'll be Coach Pinkston's final timeout. Remind you again to follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports, as well as go to our Facebook page, WMIX Sports, for all kinds of free information and things to look at. You can like us on Facebook while you're there as well. Here at Sisney, Consolation Championship game of the 2012 MTC Tournament for High School Girls Basketball. It is 33-29. Noble Clay City leads Weber Township by 4 with 1:41 to go in the game. It is a timeout by Weber Township. Remember, following this one will be the 3rd place game, Woodlawn and Wayne City. That game to follow right here on WMIX 94.1 FM, as well as MyWithersRadio.com. We know people are driving in from Woodlawn and from Wayne City listening. We thank all those listening in as you drive into Sisney, Illinois, here in Clay County, northwest of Fairfield, if that's the direction you came in, on what was a gorgeous Saturday afternoon for January, about 55-60 degree day. Lots of people playing golf, including myself, before making a trip over here to Sisney. And now, number 10, Erin Taylor, back to the line. She's got 12 points in the game, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Free throws here, you make them, you extend your lead, better chance to win. If you miss, it gives Weber Township a chance and an opportunity to get back in the ball game. Free throw up and in. The shooter's roll, the iron kind that time, catches the ball and pulls it right over the rim, into the cup, and it's 34-29. She'll get 1 more. Taylor has 13 points, 3 in the quarter. Her Lady Wildcats lead by 5 as she will aim and fire another one-handed free throw. It's up and in. 6 for 6 from the free throw line. It's 35-29. Weber trailing now by 6. Gervin with the basketball comes the other way. Got some contact. She kept battling down the right side. She comes. Gervin to the rim, to the basket. Shot blocked and a foul. Great job, Courtney Gervin. Coast to coast on the inbound. She is fouled, and that will send her to the line to shoot 2. Stops the clock with 1:33, which is what Weber needs. Down 6. Gervin needs to make both to keep in the ball game. First free throw up, no good. She'll get 1 more, though. It's 35-29. Weber down by 6. Winner is the consolation champion of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament this year. Gervin misses them both, gets her own rebound, puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound, Noble Clay City. Oh, my. Several opportunities go by the boards for Weber. Payne across the timeline, throws it right side to Taylor. Dribbles around Gervin, that'll be a foul. Gervin has picked up her 3rd and will shoot more free throws. The wrong person to send to the free throw line is going there. That's not a foul. I guess it was just out of bounds. And it's a turnover, in fact, to North Clay. What an odd call. He raised his hand in a dead ball situation for a foul and then came the other way with the ball. The Weber, however, turns it over. 1:06 to go in the game. Confused me, confused a lot of people. Noble Clay City across the timeline. Right side with it is Erin Taylor. Taylor throws inside to Reynolds into paint. She'll dribble back out and throw it in the corner to Royce. Under a minute to go. Weber down by 6. Noble Clay City with the ball. Taylor inside shot, no good. Rebounded by Noble Clay City. They'll reset, but they throw it away. Gervin on the steal gets it up to Cash. Cash at the left wing gets it to Gervin. Gervin tried to pass and does and loses it out of bounds. Oh, Gervin had Riley open underneath and couldn't quite get a handle on it and had to kick it out of bounds. And it'll go back to Noble Clay City with 37 seconds to go in the game. Coming across the timeline, Payne. will dribble across and set up. Weber not fouling yet or electing to with 25 seconds. Out by the timeline, Royce has to recover. She throws her right side. Inside now, that should be to Michaels. Michaels spins and turns and scores, and that'll just about do it. Timeout, Noble Clay City. They're going to set up some defensive setup here with a 8-point lead. Their biggest lead of the game in this one over Weber, 37-29, with 13.9 seconds to go as Noble Clay City does call a timeout. Stay tuned for the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sometimes things happen in automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. Then they can get you on the road quicker and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Riley will trigger, throws it over to Shadowins. It goes off her hands out of bounds. And that'll go back to Noble Clay City, and they will be your 2012 Midland Trail Conference Tournament champions. They will throw it in. Ball tipped by Gervin. It's recovered by Noble Clay City. Weber is not going to foul. This one's going to end with a final score of what should be 37-29. Noble Clay City is your consolation champions of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament here in 2012. We're going to step out for a break, come back with scoring and stats of this consolation championship game here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Lincoln Dealer. All the luxury and technology you'd ever want, an optional 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 that performs like a V8, rich, hand-finished leather trim seats, and genuine wood trim. So what do you give a car like the 2012 Lincoln MKS that seemingly has everything? Well, a test drive would be nice, especially now, because not only can you get a great offer, you also get 4 years or 50,000 miles of standard complimentary maintenance on an MKS with sync technology that allows you to get turn-by-turn directions, make and receive phone calls, and play all of your favorite MP3s. And with available active park assist, Lincoln MKS can practically park itself. With all this luxury, technology, and confidence, what could possibly be keeping you from that test drive? Lincoln, it's not just luxury, it's smarter than that at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Does it frustrate you when the person in front of you at the grocery store searches in their purse for what seems to be a half hour trying to find exact change? Tell them about People's National Bank Visa's check card and make everyone's shopping experience a little quicker. Just swipe your card, sign your receipt, and you don't have to worry about exact change. Need cash back? Just enter your PIN and select the cashback button, and you have an instant ATM. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Non-usage fees may apply.
Does this sound familiar?
I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family...
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to. They're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs for once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Welcome back to Sisney High School. The consolation championship game is in the book. The Noble Clay City Lady Wildcats beat the Weber Township Lady Trojans 37-29 here in that consolation championship game. We welcome you into the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sesser Auto Body reminds you, to drive safe on the way home from the night's game. Next time you have an accident, see the Collision Pros at Setzer Auto Body to get you back on the road faster. Setzer Auto Body, 602 South Park in Setzer. Your stats for the previously completed game: Weber Township 12 of 25 from the 2-point range, 48%. Didn't hit either one of their three-pointers, so they go 12 of 27 from the field for 44%. Noble Clay City 13 of 50 from 2-point range, 26%. 1 of 5 from the arc for 20. The Lady Wildcats go 14 of 55 for 25% from the field. Free throw shooting: Weber was 5 of 16 for 31%, while Noble Clay City was 8 out of 11. Rebounding went to the Lady Wildcats, 34-27, and your turnovers was Weber Township with 27 and Noble Clay City with 19. The Lady Wildcats were led in scoring this afternoon by Aaron Taylor with 14 and Deanna Michaels with 12. Then you had McKaylee Payne with 4, Amberlyn Dews with 4, Brandy Hall 3, and Whitney Reynolds with 2. Weber Township was led in scoring today by Courtney Gervin with 10 points. Heather Riley had 8, Sarah Conaway 4, Catherine Shadowins 4, and Shelby Walker had 2, as Noble Clay City wins the consolation championship this afternoon by a final score of 37-29 over Weber Township. At this time in the show, in the post-game show, I will pick the Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. That will go to Courtney Gervin. She led the way for Weber Township with 10 points. She had 8 of those in the first half, and then 2 more in the second half to give 10, as she gave 10 points in a losing effort today for Weber Township. So Courtney Gervin is your Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. We will take a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we will begin the start of the third-place game, Woodlawn and Wayne City, here on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX.